Go there, John.
This is John chapter 16, verse 13. Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that he shall speak, that shall he speak. Right. And he will shew you things to come.
And that lets you know it's not of your doings. Give me John 6 and 63, John 14 and 6.
Got a precept back there.
And
What that was?
give me John 7. Now see, 7, 16, 16 through 18. John 16, John 7, 16 through 18. But it says he will not, he will show you things to come, and basically he will not speak of himself. So he's not talking about something that he just woke up, had a dream about, and then just gonna bring it to the forefront and make a doctrine out of it. It's not of you that speaking the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? You didn't wake yourself up. You didn't wake no one else up. It was the Spirit of YAHAWASHI that basically knocked on your door and had you answer it. You know what I'm saying? And you came in and you sucked. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you're doing what you're doing today. Okay?
So back right. This is John chapter 5 and verse 30, and this is how shall I speak it. It says, I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just. Right. Because I seek not my own will, but the will of the Father which have sent me. You know? So this is how shall I speaking out of his own mouth. He letting you know that this ain't my will. Right. You know? This is this is the Most High Yahweh's will. So whatever he send and say it to me, I'm going to listen to it.
Right.
John chapter 6, verse 63. It is the Spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit, they are life.
And that's what wakes you up. That spirit. It says it's the Spirit that quickeneth. Okay? So it's not nothing physical. You're not going to watch the Lord physically come down and speak and say, hey, my son, I'm giving you this order. I want you to go out and speak these words.
That's what you don't want.
Yeah.
That's what you don't want. You seen, Salak,
go ahead,
I was just going to say, you seen how they acted in Egypt, right. You know? When the Lord came, you know what I'm saying, through that dark thick cloud.
Just speak to Moses.
Hey, look, you got it, Lord. Hey, Moses, go bring your ass over there.
But that's what Israel basically thinks is going to happen. I've had a vision. I had a dream. You know what I'm saying? Now, I said at the end that the Spirit was going to speak through all men. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be through all flesh. So you're going to have the Lord using heathens, you know what I'm saying, women,
dreams,
you know what I'm saying, dreams, testimonies. But it says quickeneth. That means to make alive. Okay, so you're going to be made alive through the Spirit. Okay, it's not going to be through the flesh. Okay?
What you just said.
Hold on. What,
John 7.
Go to John 14 and 6.
Yahawashi saith unto him, Salaki, this is John chapter 14, verse 6. Yahawashi saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
So there's no other way in. You can say and do what you want, and that's why when you read in the book of Romans, it tells you, it is not of him that runneth, but the one that I've called. So I have to call you to do these things. I don't have to, I'm not going to...
You can't buy your way into it.
Yeah, you can't buy your way into it. Going to church Wednesday and Sunday, that's not going to get you nowhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're doing things on your own with it. Okay? And that's not the way it was set up. It's going to be men called. And in each captivity and each rulership, it was always men that the Lord used. Okay? Go ahead.
Precept backing up how you was like, the Spirit, gonna do what it gotta do. This is John 14 and 26. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you.
Right. So whatever I said, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna bring you into remembrance. How you think we remember that we're Israel? That we once ruled this place. Anybody could say it, but do you really believe it? Do you really believe that these things really happen? Okay, yeah, this is like you basically not speaking of yourself. Go ahead.
This is John 7 and 16. Yahawashi answered them and said, My doctrine is not mine.
So that's when you go back to it says, and he will shew you things to come in John 6 and 13. He will show you things to come. And it says, but he shall not hear, but he shall hear, that shall he speak. It says, for he shall not speak of himself. And this is the precept of that. Yeah, don't try it. But, go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
16?
Yeah.
It say, if any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine, whether it be of the Most High, or
Right.
whether I speak of myself.
Right.
Keep on.
Right. Yeah. Through 18.
It say, he that speaketh of himself seek his own glory.
And that's why. Okay, if you're speaking yourself, you're going to say exactly what you want to hear. And what brings everything to that? Pride. Pride to have you saying things. If you got a congregation in a church and they're following you, and you seeing like, oh man, I'm having a gathering here. These people really believe what I'm saying. Pride's going to rise up. And then when that rises up, every week you go in there and they come, you know you can have these people eating out of your hands. Just like in the book of Eli. Do you know you can control the masses once you have this book? You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't the spirit of the Lord that moved on him for him to do that. He wanted to control people. Okay? But it says, he that speaketh of himself seeketh his own glory. Go ahead.
But he that seeketh his glory that sent him, the same is true, and not unrighteousness is in him.
No unrighteousness is in him. So, if you doing the will of the Father, then you on that straight and narrow path, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not doing nothing for your own glory. All right? Go ahead.
Somebody had read John chapter 12.
12.
It's John 12 and 49. For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me. He gave me a commandment, what I should say and what I should speak. So everything that Yahawashi did, it wasn't of himself. It was from the Heavenly Father Yahweh, who gave it to him.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 20. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
And that's just backing the point up of like you saying things on your own. You're not speaking, bro. When the Lord have you come out here and he wants you to say something, you're gonna say it. Whether on the right hand or the left hand. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, Revelation.
This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 19 verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy.
And that's that spirit. And that's the spirit. When it tells you that when you go to
John 16. It says spirit of things to come.
Right. The spirit of things to come. So when you out here doing this, the main thing you should be doing is prophesying. You got to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, the uplifting of Israel, the downfall of the so-called white man who is Edom in the scriptures, the heathens being put under your feet. You can't be out on the highways and hedges proclaiming that you're going to build up soup kitchens in America, that you're going to have cookouts in America. That's just telling me right there, and that's telling everybody that you want this place to carry on. If you're building a school, you're trying to teach people in the school. You know what I'm saying? But it's the spirit of prophecy. Yeah, precept? Yeah, precept? Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. You know? So what? According to the law and the testimony which is written in the book, and ultimately you got to have YAHAWASHI, that spirit on you in order to proclaim these things. So if you speak other than anything else contrary to what the scriptures, it's because there's no light in you.
St. John chapter 15, verse 1. I am the true vine,
Right.
and my Father is the husband.
Right.
every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away.
Right.
And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it.
Right.
And it may bring forth more fruit.
Okay, so it said what? It says every branch that bringeth beareth fruit, he purgeth it. So to purge, go to Ephesians 5 and 26.
Alright. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word.
So the scriptures is what cleans you. That's what cleans your mind. Because this is a guideline on how you're supposed to be living. Okay? That's how you cleanse yourself. Nasi?
This is
Psalms 119 and 9.
this is Psalms 119 and 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way?
And that's his way. When you think about cleansing something, you're thinking about water. This is the living water. Okay? Go ahead.
By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
Right, and that's how you wash. Because cleansing is a process of basically washing yourself. The scriptures basically washes your mind. Okay? You're being brainwashed. That means your mind is being cleansed from all the filthiness that America has put on you. Okay? Oh yeah, precept? Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 11. And such were some of you, but ye are washed,
Right.
but ye are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of the Lord YAHAWASHI by the Spirit of our power.
Right. Spirit of prophecy. Okay. Spirit of prophecy. Go ahead.
Continuing on in chapter St. John chapter 15. This is verse 3. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you.
That's how you become cleansed through this book right here. That's why when you read John 6 and 63, the spirit that quickens. Okay? That's what makes you alive. This word. Go ahead.
It says, abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself.
Right, so you can't do nothing on your own. Okay, that's why it says, abide in me. Because through me, you're going to bear fruit when you speak the truth. Because I'm giving you the spirit to speak to these people, and if they're meant to get it, that's going to be fruit on that vine. Go ahead.
Except it abide in the vine. No more can ye except it abide in the vine. No more can ye except ye abide in me.
Right.